Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Whoops, let me change something here. It is Tuesday, May 7th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 19 of 2024, and in my neck of the woods it is currently 75 degrees with a high of 80 and a low of 61. Alrighty. Welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs, pretty pictures, and of course, drum roll, the what, the how, and the why of adult coloring. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always fun. I love it. Although I know a majority of you watch after the fact. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who watch this broadcast after the fact. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who'll see this broadcast when I download it to my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. All right. Let's see who's popped in. Oh, Dana, you made thumb number 1. Woohoo! And Maggie, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday to one and all, says Maggie. Maggie always sings her way in. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Kitty. All right. Hello, Linda. The three amigos are here. Uno, dos, tres. Hello, Linda. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Wally. Hi, Stephanie. Does anyone know how to make a headache go away fast? Hello, Jolly. Hello, Patricia. Hi, Sandra. Thomas says he loves me. Thank you, Thomas. Well, Kitty, there's a pressure point inside your hand, right there. Massaging that usually can help. And also, Kitty, take your fingers and put it at the base of your neck. And if you feel a lump there, massage that lump down. Stephanie, I saw Asher's picture. How did Asher's mom like the picture that you colored? Did you give it to her yet? Mamie. Kitty, put your fingers on the back of your neck. If you feel that lump, that usually indicates a tension headache, and you can massage it down. Okay. Oh, Stephanie, you don't see her until this weekend? Okay. I'm assuming that, yeah, WE weekend. All right. So, for those of you that are new, we always work on a duet pictures, which comes from one of my books. This is from Eggshell Cuties Jubilee. And we've been working on, the last thing was the bear, actually. Hello, Amy. So we've been working our way through this piece. And then I'm going to be doing a portrait out of realistic portraits. This is the picture I'll be working on. So if anybody has this book, you can do it with me. All right. So how's everybody doing? Win, lose, or draw? I've been making videos around my books, walkthrough, and posting that to our library, our catalog group. So that's my focus, along with working on some ideas for some upcoming books. All right. So guys, win, lose, or draw? Draw being a nice, quiet day. Linda, draw. Linda, how's your foot? Your ankle? Maggie, draw. Patricia, draw. Jolly, your book comes tomorrow for the second one. Okay. Dana says always a win. I understand, Dana. Thank you. Amy says draw. Belle says productive. All right. Good. So I got to tell you my little story, and then we'll get on to this. So one of my neighbors in the area posted an interesting text. Apparently, there is from some very nasty weather moving into our area tomorrow, which, you know, it happens. Oh, Linda, sorry. All right, Thomas says draw. So anyway, it was posted in Facebook in our area that our schools are closing tomorrow. I don't have any kids, but the local schools are closing. They're already closed for tomorrow because there's some expected bad weather moving in. Now, I gotta tell you, I've been here 15 years, and anytime a school closes ahead of time, that's always been winter time. Excuse me while I get some water. But they've never done that in the nice weather like this. So apparently we are going to get slammed tomorrow. Mamie, your area's been missed. It stayed west, north, and south of you. Okay. So I just thought that that was kind of interesting. Anyway, let's not borrow trouble. All right. So let's get going on this. Enough yakking about stuff like that. Set timer for an hour and a half.
1 hour and 30 minutes. Counting down.
Tornado warnings, Linda, in your area. Okay. Oh, yep. Guys, I'm telling you, get that weather call that I posted. If anything comes through in the middle of the night, even during the day, you'll get a phone call, text message. And that link that I put up is not an affiliate link. It's just a link. It's $10 a year, guys. And I've had it for a long time. They've never raised the price. I can't emphasize enough. Please, please, please get that weather call. $10, guys. Okay. Well, hello, Ron. Okay. Let's see what we can continue doing with this bear. Cara Marinas. Hello, Cara Marinas. Welcome. All right, paper towel underneath my hand for sliding across. And again, this image is available. If you're new, we can get it to you. Ron, you had a tornado watch last night. Kim Sauter. Hello, Kim. All right. Julie, hello. So for new people that are entering the room, guys, we can get you this image. It's a duet piece. That's the first thing that I always do. And that means I give it to you for free. It's out of one of my coloring books. And it's meant for you as a teaching tool for you to color along with me. Kathleen H., hello. So we've got Kim Sauter. If you're new, let me know if you have a printer. Cara, do you have a printer? Okay, guys, if you're new, Maggie, if you'll help me here, and you've got a printer, we'll get this image to you. Hello, Anna Laura. Me gusta mucho tu estás aquí. Okay, so if you're new to this group and you just came in, coordinate with Maggie. She will get you. Cara, where are you located? Oh, Kim, you're just going to watch? Okay, fine, cool. All right, let's get going on this. You're in New Zealand. Oh, cool. What time is it in New Zealand?
In Wellington, New Zealand, it's 12:18 p.m.
Ah, that's good. 12:18 p.m. Gotcha. So Anna, okay, a mí también. Me also, me encanta estrate y leerles. Could you please translate that for me? Belle just put up the link to my group. So anybody that wants this, go to Facebook Messenger, send a message to Maggie, Moggie. She's really easy to find, and she will get this to you. All right. Let's get going on our bear here. I feel like I need to break into song about the bare necessities. Oh, Anna says, I also love listening to you and reading. Oh, reading to you. Okay. Perfect. Me gusta mucho. All right. So we've got this light area. If anybody has not colored grayscale, let me know. In a nutshell, grayscale is that you take light, medium, and dark of the gray on the page. You match it with a light, medium, dark of a pencil set, color set, and then you color. So I did the dark and the medium on the bear. And now we're going to go ahead and get a lighter color. Maggie, thank you. Oh, hold on. Doesn't help when you bump into your camera. Okay, so paper towel underneath your hand to help you with sliding across the page. And I'm going to put in my light color. Let me swatch that for you. That's right, it's Wednesday. Oh, I've heard so many good things about New Zealand. Okay, this is my light color of my dark medium light. That's right, New Zealand is across the international date line. Now, I want you to notice how I'm following basically the direction of our fur. And I want you to notice how I'm back blending that color over my previous color. I'm even going to take it back a little further. And that's going to give us a really nice blending and mixture. Ron, thank you so much for your kind comment. I work very hard at what I do. Okay, let me pull out. And you can see now how that lighter brown really looks cool with this darker color, and really looks cool when I back blend it. Now, notice I'm taking my lighter brown and I'm taking it over my medium brown. Good night, Ron. Check it out. Not hard, guys. Isn't that cool? Okay, now remember that little edge here on the ear that I left open? I'm going to go ahead and do that edge with this lighter color. And I'm going to fill in this little gap here because that looks a little weird. Now, sometimes when you're printing your pages, something may not quite show up. So that's why you need to finesse the piece. All right. Check it out. I love it. Okay. right. Now, for you new people, if you have any questions, ask. This is why I'm live. If you need me to get closer, for example, to zoom in or zoom out to see something, that's fine. Ask. All right, let's get the rest of this bear. Now, I had done my dark area. And already added that. Then I'm going to come in with my medium. And again, notice how I'm blending that. We want that seamless transition from what? One color to the next. How many of you are coloring this with me tonight? Now, we want a... Oh, Kitty, good night. I'm so sorry you're not feeling well. Now, notice that I'm poking up a little bit of the fur. That's where I'm finessing. Okay, Kim, you're very tired. You're on your iPad, your external keyboard isn't working. Okay, but you're watching. Have never done grayscale. Jolly's coloring with me. Okay, Kim, like I said, simplistically, we're looking for dark, medium, and light. On our objects, we pick out a dark, medium, and light color. In this case, I've got the browns. And then we go ahead and match that. Now again, that's a simplistic answer. It is not plug and chug. All right, now notice how I've got my little dashed lines in here because we've got the two shades of the gray. And then I'm going to come in with my light. And we're going to blend over that. Oh, how pretty is that? Now, the definition of a proper blend is when one color seamlessly disappears into the next. That's right, I didn't say hello to Dorothy. Hi, Dorothy. Dorothy always watches, but she can't say anything because she watches on her Kindle. Okay, so I'm going to bring that fur out just a little bit further up here by the next scarf. I'm finessing it. There's no grayscale there, but I'm going to go ahead and make that happen. Dorothy, Dorothy, Dorothy. Dorothy, give Randy a hug for me. Okay. Now, back to our medium again. Again, notice how on the original grayscale, it's looking kind of spotty, so we want to go ahead and put that in spotty. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to blend that in with my light. Now, if you're heavy-handed, you're going to mess yourself up. When you color with your pencils, you need to color as though you're coloring on a what? On a balloon. And the reason that you want to do that is because if you don't pound in your pencils, medium, Dana. Oh, I misspoke. I'm sorry. Stop. Light color, excuse me. My bad. Okay, then we need to do our footy. Let me sharpen. Now, we've already got dark in this area around here to outline the foot. So, I'm going to stay with my medium and my light, which actually is what is indicated, so we're in good shape. Now, if you haven't done grayscale before, I would encourage you, print out this piece and start coloring it where I am right now on it. And thank you for the thumbs up, Belle. Oh man, it is so muggy around here, I'll tell you. And then I'm going to come in with my light. Now, I want you to notice at the end of the little arm here, we have a very light splotch of gray. So we're going to go ahead and use our lightest brown. Well, Belle, you know, I pray protection over my house and the whole area. I don't know, maybe I need to put a package of hot dogs in my pocket so that if there's any problem with the house, the search dogs can find me. Okay, now check out how I'm using my lightest color and I'm blending right over my previous colors. And the magic of colored pencil is once you put a color down and then you put another color on there, that previous color will stay put. Oh, look how cute that foot's looking. Okay, any questions from anybody? Anybody need this picture yet? Oh, this teddy bear is just way too cute. And Thomas is exactly right. Let the pencil do the work, guys. Quit murdering your pencils. Okay, let's do the muzzle. Now I'm going to come in with the gold that I used on my eggshell. Let me swatch that again for you. And we're going to do, now I don't call out pencil brands. First of all, I can't on this one because this is all that I have left of this pencil. I haven't a clue which one it is. And the second reason I don't call out pencil brands, I mean I do every once in a while. I don't want anybody to feel left out that they don't have it. So this is why I just want you to pull a comparable color. Now, for those of you wondering how I got that pencil glued, I just buy number 2 pencils from Amazon Basics, actually. I cut them in half. Now be sure you get the unsharpened ones. And then I take my wood glue. This is DAP Wellwood. And this stuff really holds. Let's see, warning. Eye irritant, bonds skin instantly. First aid. Skin, soak in warm soapy water and gently peel or roll adhesive off. Do not pull. It's really good stuff. I like it a lot. I am absolutely done with buying these little super glue thingies. Now, this Flex super glue, it worked pretty well, but it's just a small container. I don't even know if my glue may have dried in there. I'm going to pitch this. Don't bother with this. Okay, back to the subject at hand. Let's get this muzzle colored. Now remember, when you're coloring and you lift your pencil, turn your pencil a little bit. It keeps that point sharper longer. And guys, if you like this broadcast so far, take a second, click that like button for me. That's the only thing I ask out of you. Now, I want you to notice how I'm hanging around the bottom here. That's because I want to get this just slightly darker. Thank you, Kim. Now, notice how I'm working that pencil into the paper. And then, using the same pencil, I'm going to color over the rest of the muzzle. And I want you to notice how we're getting a really nice difference with that. And then you've got to blend in that border, that line between the two shades. Dana, did you tell your husband about the Mars Attacks analogy? Okay, check out how cool that muzzle is looking already. Yeah, but did you tell him that I used the analogy on my broadcast? Now, that gold is a little grainier. I'm going to come in with my Faber-Castell 103, which is ivory. So Dana, you get to tell him that your head explodes when I show you different things on this broadcast. Your Faber-Castell 103 is an excellent blending tool. Check it out. And again, as I'm moving around, I'm turning the pencil in my hand, and that's keeping this point sharper longer. Guys, what's the most important part of your page? All right, and then I'm going to come in with a white. And I'm going to add a little bit of white right next to the snout. My Prismas always break. The part you're working on, that's right. And what that means is, no matter how little it is, if it's a little flower petal or a leaf or whatever, you put your best effort into it. All right, so I'm just going to pop in a little bit of that white around the outside. So since I color so much, how many pencils do I go through? That's kind of a mood issue for me because I have a boatload of pencils. And the second part of the question is, how do you not get bored? I get bored easily. Oh, because I absolutely love watching the picture come to life. Check out our teddy bear. Is that not the cutest little thing? I'm going to use a little bit of blender pencil on my lightest color here. Very, very lightly though, because I don't want to lose the roughness of that fur. There we go. What's the best Venetian red pencil brand? I'm very happy with the Color 520. They've got a lot of reds in them. And then I'm going to finger blend, which smooths this out as well. And of course, whenever you start coloring, you want to wash your hands. Stephanie, what didn't you catch? Yeah, Dana, I would. I like the Prismacolor blending pencils. I've always got them on hand. Oh, the red brand, Kalour. Kalour. Here, let me show you something, if I can find it real quick. Yep, there it is. Dana, if you're going to buy them through Amazon, you can go ahead and contact me, and I'll give you the affiliate link. Okay, let me show you the reds that the Kalour has. I was swatching my pencils. Oh, thank you, Dana. Appreciate it. Air hug. Sandra, you buy a box of 12 Prisma blender pencils every month or so. Yep. Okay, so there's one set of the reds in there, pinkish reds. And then here's the reds that they have. Now, again, this is the Kalour 520. The cardinal red here looks really good. The pale crimson looks really good. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to get my hands on this set, because of the reds. Flesh red looks really good. And then there's some other reds. This is a metallic mulberry. Now, for the new people that came in tonight, anything that you buy on Amazon, I can supply you an affiliate link. And what that means is, if you buy through that link, we get a few pennies from that sale. So if you contact me on Messenger, if you're planning on getting something, I can give you that link. Okay, let's work on the snout. And it doesn't have to be just art supplies. If you're going to buy a TV from Amazon, I can give you that link as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and work on the snout. This is the brown that I'm going to use. It's a reddish brown. Again, I have no idea what the pencil is because mine's so short. Now, keep in mind that when you put your color over your grayscale, it's going to change that color a little bit. It affects it. It's not a huge change, but be aware. So there's my darker brown. Oh, let's see. Here's my medium brown, which is actually the previous one that I used. Okay, Dana, please tell me you didn't kill it. So we'll go ahead and just very lightly go over that medium area. And then my light brown, which is actually the gold. Did you guys notice that there was a stink bug in that tutu book that I published? The Critters in Tutus? I was waiting for you guys to say something about that. All right, let's sharpen up that nose just a little bit. So I'm going with a brown here just to get that edge. Oh, Sandra, what did you order today? Kathleen, well, thank you for your question. Okay, so if you buy through Amazon with an affiliate link that I give you, that supports it. Telling people about my broadcast, that supports it. Buying my books in PDF instead of hardcover, that supports it. Oh, Sandra, you used the link. Excellent. Would somebody do me a favor and post the link? Let me pull out. Here, let me find the link real quick to the catalog. Stephanie, it's a different link for each item. Now, somebody once told me that if you buy one product with a link and you add extra items to your shopping cart, that those are credited as well. I have not confirmed that yet. Atari, hello, welcome. I'm not offering discounts at the moment. I may do that. That, of course, is always up for possibility. Okay, that's our catalog link. Yes, you can get my books as PDFs. You just have to contact me through Messenger. Kim, the media that I use for my illustrations, I belong to several services, and I purchase the links. I'm not purchase the images, and then what I do is I go through and I edit them to my personal taste. Thomas, the way that I don't get calluses on my hand is I don't tightly grip my pencils. Don't strangle your pencils in your hand. I have several programs that I use to change up the illustrations. And it works out really well. Artari, I have different brands of pencils. And the way you work your shading, remember this is grayscale. And I mirror the light, medium, and dark of the grayscale. All right, let's work on the eyes. One of the pencils I really like, brands, is the Prisma Black. Now, what I want you to notice, if you look carefully, there are different shades of gray in the eye. So I'm going to use black, and I'm going to use a dark gray. And if the coloring gods are on my side, my hand won't jerk while I'm doing this. And I won't accidentally cover up our white part here. Remember, anytime that you can use multiple colors in an area, multiple shades. This is where you're going to be successful. All right, let's go over here. Check it out. And I'm just going to come in and tweak that brown over the eye a little bit. All right, let's pull that out. Artari, this is a duet. Oh, Sandra, you use a white Jelly Roll pen? Yeah, I like to use the, I've got a paint that I use and a toothpick, and that works really well. It's the Apple Barrel Matte Acrylic Paint. Open timer. Okay, so I still roughly have a half hour to work on this piece, and then we'll go ahead and get to our new second piece. Artari, if you have a printer, we can get this image to you and you can color along. It's out of my book. It's called Eggshell Cuties Jubilee. Oh, Kim, that's great. I'm available every night, 7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, Kim, you're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Kim, be sure to join my Facebook group, too. Oh, Artari, you don't have a printer? Okay. Well, watch and learn. Bye, Kim. Take care. Kim, one favor I would ask you, well, two favors. Number one, click that like button, please, in this broadcast. And also, Kim, if you would be kind enough to share this broadcast on your timeline on Facebook, that would be fantastic. Good night, Miss Kim. Okay, let's work on the second teddy bear. I'm thinking of doing the second teddy bear in purples. But first I'm going to grab some water. Maggie, just to let you know, it's Artari, Artari. Oh, she's saying aloha. Do you live in Hawaii, Artari? Aloha right back at you. Okay, so I'm going to pull a light, a medium, and a dark Volcano Hawaii. Super. Did you grow up there? You know us mainlanders, we always have thoughts about Hawaii. All right, let me get a hefty purple here. Born and raised. You've lived in Missouri and Kansas for 1 year each and lived in Vegas for 7 years. I miss the mainland. Ah. Now, it's really funny. This is a shuttle art, and this color is called a brick red, and to me it's a purple. Check that out. I suppose when I put it next to a purple, it looks more red. I guess I'll have to put that with my reds. So, Artari, are you eventually going to come back to the mainland, or are you permanently in Hawaii? All right, let me get a good purple here. Oh, it didn't take you to the library? Okay. Type in catalog and library. On Facebook, you can do a search. Atari right now, husband is a tour bus driver and narrator. No, not yet, Miss Southern Belle. I do. That's how I found you, through a surfer. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So let me go ahead and swatch these purples for you. This is my dark. This is my medium. And this is my light. Yeah, and Hawaii is very expensive for shipments. Thank you, Atari. It does. It looks like really good yarn. There you go. All right, let's do a teddy bear. Thank you, Amy. Mahalo, Miss Southern Belle. There you go. So I'm going ahead here and I'm going to start up with the dark. Now, in grayscale, it doesn't matter what you start up with. Totally up to you. If you want to start up with your medium, fine. If you want to start up with your light, fine. Dana, you like to start up with your light, don't you? Now, don't get carried away with your dark. Remember, you can always go back. And welcome to all the new people coming in. So there's my dark. This image, guys, is from one of my books. So this is my duet that I'm doing. I always give away a freebie for you guys to color with me. It's a definitive teaching tool. If you would like this image, we can arrange to get it to you. Okay. So now I'm going to come in with my medium. And I want you to notice how I'm back blending with my dark. You want that seamless between your colors. That's what effective blending is all about. And when you color line art, this lesson is good for you as well. Because you want to get that seamless coloring. All right. Got a little shadow underneath right here. Here's my medium. Now, just in case anybody is wondering, one of the things that I'm absolutely known for is coloring detail. I'm going to go in with a little dark right here at the bottom. Now be careful when you do your fur here. You don't want to go across, you want to go up and down just to get that little bit of fur there. And get that dark stuff in there. Is a new picture available to download? No, because we're working on this one. Okay, now I've got my medium. Now, earlier I asked you, what's the most important part of the page? As you're coloring, and the answer is the part that you're working on, as I mentioned earlier. Stephanie, what new picture are you talking about? Check out how I'm blending this, medium and dark. Little tiny circles. And look how cute that is. All the pictures that I have colored as duets are available in the group. You just have to do a search on breaking news or scroll through. Oh, Artari, that's a good point. Climate can definitely affect your pencils. Okay, so we've got our medium working down this arm. Artari, does not air conditioning help? Sometimes if it's humid out, that can affect it as well. So your colors are separated from the pencil and you can't sharpen. Well, that sucks. Okay, now I'm going to come in with my light. You're 4,000 feet above sea level. Gotcha. Siri, what's the elevation of Cookeville, Tennessee? Okay, we are 1,089 feet above sea level. So Artari, you've got 3,000 feet on me. Yes, ma'am, Tennessee. Stephanie, no. What I said was the new image that I'm starting is the portraits. Realistic portraits. That's the one I'm starting. Stephanie, you're only 49 feet above sea level. Ooh. Okay, I'm not going to do anything with the bottom of those feet yet because right now I am thinking about coloring them in a beige, brownish color. So this is my light pencil. And I'm going to blend that in. Check it out. All right, let's pop over to our middle section here. We've got quite a bit of our light area. Notice how I'm splaying out the shape of the coloring to emulate the direction of the fur. See how I'm fanning out that color? Now, one of the things that I'm noted for as I color is sweating the details. I am really big on that. And that's a coloring ethic that I want to instill into you guys. All right, let me come back with my medium here. We're getting a little lost in the sauce here. Artari, am I pronouncing your name correctly, by the way? Okay, there's my little footy, and I want to go back, and I need to... that dark, because I want to blend that in. Ah, okay. Yeah, Artari, I need to go by your screen name. Oh man, this bear is so cute. How do I pronounce your real name? TR? Did I do that right? Tyar. Spell it phonetically for me. Is it TR or Ty-R? Like T-I-E, Ty-R. T, Tiari. Oh, 3 syllables, Tiari. I got it. Siri, what time is it in Hawaii? What time is it in
Honolulu, Hawaii. It's 3:39 p.m.
All right, so it's 3:39. Okay, cool. Tiari. There we go. Yes, Amy, I'm starting a portrait picture. Tiari, is there a Hawaiian meaning to your name? All right, now I want you. Oh, Patricia, your iPad responded to the time. Oh, that's hysterical. Okay, medium pencil. I'm going to darken up a little bit on the top here. Tahitian gardenia. Oh, that is so pretty. Tiari means Tahitian gardenia. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, now I've got my light purple. And now we're going to go ahead and blend those edges. Guys, grayscale is not difficult if you've never done it before. It's a lot of fun. And I'm actually going to come in with my ivory, which is my Faber-Castell 103. And I'm going to blend that area. I'm also going to use my ivory. This is my lightest color. And I'll blend that as well. Thank you, Artari. Now, I am known for sweating the details. I'm going to put a little ivory over here as well. I do not believe in doing wham bam, thank you ma'am, coloring. So the habit that I want to get you guys out of is trying to do something very quickly just to get it done. That's not my style at all. And if you take the time to do the details, you are going to have some fantastic looking pieces. Take your time when coloring. Hello, Marcy. Artari, what I would do, given that you live at a higher elevation in Hawaii, is I would do a Google search on the question, does altitude affect, and that's AFFECT, does altitude affect colored pencils? somebody do me a favor and go to Google and ask that question. Okay, there's my medium at the bottom. Oh, Marcy, good. All right, now I've got my light. Let's see. So two of the things that are going to help you are slowing down with your coloring and not pounding your pencil into the paper. And the third thing that's going to help you is if I stay on camera. Every once in a while I just drift. Marcy, that's good. I'm glad you posted. Now, anybody that's new that has come in to watch this broadcast, this picture is out of my book, Eggshell Cuties Jubilee, and I always supply an image, an image for you to color with me as a learning tool. Erasing and blending. Marcy, you'll get there. You really will. Okay, now don't forget you can use your finger to blend. I always wash my hands before I color, and that way I can do this. So I'm going to make a very bad joke and say, so don't pick your nose while you're coloring. Ooh. You can tell what kind of mood I'm in today. A smooth stone. Interesting. No. I use paper towel. Thomas, I sure do. Welcome back. Oh, Jolly, thank you for the review. Guys, please, please, please leave reviews on the book. Okay, so let's color the medium. Dana's head's going to explode again. Jolly, honestly, oh, my Linda, thank you. Come on, guys, we got 24 people and we're only up to the like on 17. I would think that you guys would like this broadcast just for the entertainment value. Okay. So let's get our medium in here. Now, we really have to be cognizant here, oops, of the shaded difference because we've got a little light patch in here. So this is my medium. And I want you to notice that I'm coloring in the direction of the fur. Yeah, Thomas, I see ya. Sure do. So, what I was saying is, the thing that's going to make your pieces stand out are the details. And if you rush through your coloring, you're not going to get those details. Now notice how I'm blending over the darker part in the ear? Sandra, good night. Good night, Miss Sandra. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with the light. Check it out. And we've got a little light right here. And notice how I'm back blending that over the medium. When you back blend like this and put your light color into your medium, it gives a cohesive look to the piece. Sandra, did you enjoy the coloring? And would you please click that like button for me? I know I sound like a broken record. Okay. Now, I want you to watch how I do the direction of this coloring. We're going to flare that out, just like we did on the tummy. So how many of you sleep with a stuffed animal or a teddy bear? All right, let me pull out. Let me brush this off. Now, notice how I'm rounding around the corner. Do live furry animals count? Yes, Mamie, they do. Absolutely. I have a cat and a dog that sleep with me on my bed. So there's our light, and then I'm going to go back into the medium and notice how I'm curling that around. All right, let me pull out. Atari, that's why you love me. Because I go into detail like this. My whole thing about adult coloring for my teaching is teaching you the what I'm doing, the what I'm doing, the how I'm doing it, and why. And for those of you that don't know, I have a master's degree in adult education. Let's go ahead and blend this up a little more. All right, and then I'm going to take my light color and we'll go ahead and get inside that ear. Amy, you don't know how to do that just when I watch it, not live? I'm sorry, Amy, I don't understand what you're saying. Okay. And notice when I go over with my light, I'm still fanning that color. See it? And it makes a huge difference. Okay, Faber-Castell 103 Ivory. Very, very lightly, barely touching the paper. I'm going to fan out that color as well. Now, light circling is good, but in this case, we want to do this fanning. And notice that I'm blending in a fanning motion. I'm going to blend that a little bit with my finger. Now, I want you to notice here that I've got a little bit of a darker color. So I've got a difference between my dark and my light shading, and that's absolutely fine. It's like there's a little bit of a shadow there. Again, I'm coloring in a fanning motion. All right, let me pull out. Questions, comments? Let's blend this foot a little better. Amy, what did you find? Siri, remind me at 10:15 p.m. to look up if altitude affects colored pencils.
Okay, I've had it look up.
Okay, I'm going to do one more thing here, and then we're going to go to our portrait. Amy, what did you just find? And that's right, Marcy, that darker edge makes it look like it's rounded. Why? Because anything that's dark, the human perceives as being further away. Just make sure you don't have any streaks around your footy. It's got to blend naturally. Hey, I know grown-ups sleep with stuffed animals. There's nothing wrong with it. What paper do I use for PDFs? I use a paper called digital white. All right, any questions about this teddy bear? Let's see what we've got here. Amy, what did you find? You're too embarrassed to say? Oh, Amy, come on. You're among friends. Okay, there's the affiliate link to the paper that I use. Maggie uses it. She likes it as well. Okay, we're going to do the bow, and then I'm going to be on my new project. Hi, Angela. Marcy, you like it? You bought it? Okay, I'm going to grab black. And I'm going to very carefully create my lines. Now, by the way, guys, I have a really great reference for you. If you already don't follow her, I want you to look into Coloring with Claire. She's live every Tuesday. Artari, okay. So Artari, are you going to be coming back? Okay, looking forward to learning more from you. She's coming back. Cool. I'm glad you learned a lot. That's good. Artari, be sure to catch the video. Because you'll see what I'm going to be coloring next. And again, I'm going to ask you to push that like button and share this on your timeline. Artari, I'm here every night. Color with Claire was so sweet today. She talked to her peeps about this group. Good night, Artari. Give that husband a hug for us, will you? All right, notice how I'm curving these lines here on the little bow tie. And I'm going to put a black line on the very end. Okay. Then I'm going to take a really nice red. This one happens to be a color. I'm just letting you know because reds are hard to find a good one. Poppy Magenta, number 337. Oh, Amy, you sleep with a stuffy? You sleep with one when Bully goes to his bed. I'm assuming that's your dog. And hubby works nights. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to color our in-between spots red. Now I'm taking the time to make sure that I color these lighter squares individually because if I go over my black, it's going to smear it and blend it. Not smear it, but blend it. And I don't want my red to be compromised. Check it out. So basically we have a plaid bow tie. You always go Afghans like the video because I always thought if I hit that second X it would cut my live off. But when you kept saying it, I just said try it, and there it was, the thumbs up. Okay. Angie, how are you doing? I'm doing great. All right. Let's take a look at this. Brittany, this image is from my book, Eggshell Cuties Jubilee. All right. And guys, I just uploaded a video, a walkthrough on YouTube if anybody wants to see it. All right, I'm going to hold off on the muzzle and the footies because I want to get to my next drawing or project. I think we're in pretty good shape. Questions, comments? I got to adjust my camera. There we go. So Amy, was that what you were embarrassed about, that you said that you slept with a stuffy? Okay. Next project. I love that little bow on our teddy bear here. And I want you to notice that for the most parts I'm avoiding blues, although I did put a little blue here and a little bit of blue on the egg. Jolly, I have an HP. It's a 2755. Just make sure that you get edge to edge printing. And I'm also on HP's ink plan, where every month you pay a small fee, and you can get basically unlimited ink cartridges. Oh, Angela, you're going to the hand doctor next week for the fingers locking and the cramps. Okay. Realistic Portraits, Christine Karen. Oh, Maine Coons are huge cats. So let me pull that out of the book. I'm going to go ahead and color on the actual page. Let me break the binding here. How many of you have this book? Now, I was asked, again, I started to say, by a peep whose sister passed in a tragic accident. And this lady told me that this image looks like her. And so I'm honoring that request, and I'm going to do the picture. Oh, let me find my knife here. So she's given me the color of the hair that she would like me to use and the color of the eyes. Who has this book? Belle, you've got it? Oh, Marcy, good. You got it? Well, oh yeah, it does have men to color. I'm going to ask you guys to follow me on this coloring. Please don't color ahead. And that way it will be a nice honor to this young lady who asked me to do the picture for her. I need to change the eye color and the hair a little bit. But I'm going to start on the skin. Now, I know a number of you have the heebie-jeebies about coloring skin. No need to do that. Maggie, I take it you don't have this book? Oh, you'll have it tomorrow. Can you legally print out the page from a coloring book if you bought it? Yeah, you can copy a page out of a coloring book on your scanner onto cardstock. You just can't give it away uncolored. Absolutely not. Okay, so I'm going to start with my light, medium, and dark flush colors. Maggie, you don't have this specific picture. Okay. That's right. As long as it's for your own use, that's fine. You can do anything you want with the image. You can color it, whatever. Or copy it, onto cardstock. But you can't copy it onto cardstock and then give it to somebody. Okay, so I'm going to work on the dark, medium, and light. These are the three colors I'm going to use. Let me swatch them for you. This is my dark. There's a lot of shadow in this picture. There's the medium. And there's the light. Okay. Now, the biggest thing I want you guys to understand, coloring skin is not hard at all. And for some reason, people are so intimidated by it. But if it's hard to you, then my job is to help you through that so that you feel more comfortable doing it. Good night, Dana. Yo! Now, the thing I want you to notice here is that Christine put the shading underneath the eye. And that's what starts showing the dimension. That's why we add that shading underneath the eye. So I'm actually going to start with my darker color. Amy, are you calling it a night, or are you just saying good night to Dana? The nice thing about the way that Christine has put this together is that it shows you where to shade and shadow to get that dimension. So this is my dark color. And again, notice that I'm not coming in like a steamroller, right? And what I always tell you is color like you're coloring on a balloon. All right, let's go ahead and work on this darker area here. And then I'm going to Ana buenas noches. And then I'm actually going to come in with a little bit of black. Now, I don't want you guys going crazy with black. You've got to put it on there like you're coloring a butterfly touch. And I'm adding this black just to give our dimension here a little kick. Oh, I got to reach in front of you, sorry. Like I said, don't get stupid with your black. And then I'm going to darken that area above the eye in black. And notice how we're starting to get dimension to this piece. Now, if you're coloring with me, I suggest that you pace me very closely. For example, notice that I haven't colored that black inside the eye. We're going to go with another color there. And now I'm going to add black to the eyebrow. Now, Anyone care to tell me why I put the brown on there first? Come on, guys, you should know this. Why did I put the brown on first? I'm going to finger blend that. All right. Now, I've already got the eyes starting to define it. And I'm going to come in with my medium. And we're going to come in right above that eye. The reason that I put the brown in first is because it diffuses the black. So you don't have a stark black in that eyeshadow. And then I'm going to use my darkest color, my darkest brown, right in that center. Check it out. So we've got the lighter area on either side. We have a darker center in the center. So the medium brown and then the darker brown. Patricia, good night. Good night, good night, good night. Okay, then I'm going to come in with my medium brown. And I'm going to start to contour the face. Now, if you look very carefully on your book, there's a very, very light shadow of our medium. Little hard to see, but it's there. If you can't see it, I just want you to emulate what I'm doing here. Haven't blended yet. Why not use the Payne's Gray for what, Stephanie? Why not use the Payne's Gray? No. But I mean, what are you talking about? You mean on the eyebrow? If you mean the eyebrow, that's because I want this eyebrow to be very distinct. So putting the brown first and then adding the black gives me that shade that I want. Okay, Amy, you're going to start this tomorrow. Oh, why not you? Okay, so what you're asking me is why didn't I use the Payne's Gray first and then the black? Okay, because that would have created too dark of an eyebrow. I used the lighter brown in there. Payne's Gray and black are very close. It wouldn't have given me the dimension that I got. Now remember, I'm just tinting in my colors here. Oh, the Payne's Gray instead of the black. All right, now I got it. Because the black gives me a little more definition than what the Payne's Gray would. The eyebrows are black, but I didn't want to use a pure black, so I put the brown down and then put the black on it. Does that answer your question and make sense? Okay. Now I've got my medium color. Okay, Thomas, good. Thomas, are you coloring a project while I'm doing this? Stephanie, I wanted a little more kick over the brown with the black than the Payne's gray. And that's what the black gave me. Now, again, I'm barely touching the paper, guys. I'm just tinting in the skin. So notice how I'm defining. Okay, Angela, I'm glad you did. I'm defining my medium points here. And I'm starting to contour in the face. Remember, shading is shaping. Oh, you'll be here Thursday. Okay. Now, I want you to notice that I'm creating a cheek area here. And then I'm going to add a little bit of color here. I think this is called the parnium, that little divot underneath your nose. Claire called it out today. She always remembers the name of it. Stephanie, you have to download or list the author and the name of the book. I don't accept freebies that are from Google or Pinterest. All right, let me pull out. Check it out. Unfortunately, a lot of freebies, you search Safari for free grayscale flowers. If it doesn't list an author and or a book, it can't be posted. By the way, Stephanie, did you know that I do have a coloring book of flowers? Okay. Notice how this is starting to take shape. Now I'm going to use my lightest color. And I'm going to blend in my lightest areas here. Again, don't forget to turn your pencil when you're doing this. Okay, then we've got our area directly over our eyebrow. Now, the reason this is lighter is because the area over your eyebrow is a lighter part of the face. When you make that a high point, it really sinks the eye and creates depth, dimension, detail on the eye. Okay, let's bring our light color down here on our cheek. Check it out. And I'm going to follow the top of this eyebrow down onto the nose. Now, we'll be defining that nose in a little bit, so don't panic. Let me pull out. Look how gorgeous that's starting to look. Okay, guys, I got about 10 minutes left. Let's work down on the lips. What's the medical name for the divot underneath the nose? Okay, it's septum deviated. No, that's not it. Brittany, you can post finished colored PDFs. Sure. Adult coloring pages paid for through Etsy or PayPal that are downloaded from the illustrator's own Etsy shop. Absolutely. The point is guys, is that you credit the author. Guys, let me put it to you this way. If you're downloading freebies from the internet and there isn't an author and or book name, it's most likely copied. And that's a huge issue. Okay, see how this face is really coming into play. Again, notice that I have my paper towel underneath my hand. And then let's work down the neck. Now I'm going to go back to my medium pencil for a moment. Okay, Amy, you have to post the author and the name of the book every time. And the reason for that is because Facebook requires author and book. It's a Facebook requirement. Also, the other reason that it's important that you put that on there is because if people like what you colored and want to get a hold of it, if you don't post the author and the book, they can't get to it. But for copyright reason, I'm not going to put my group into jeopardy because people aren't posting author and book. And if the book doesn't have an author, if it has a publisher, that's fine as well. So yes, Amy, you have to put it in every time. Okay, let's get this area underneath the neck. And I hope that the person, can you post finished colored PDF adult coloring pages paid through Patreon and are downloaded afterwards? Yes, as long as you post the author and the book. Or if it's a single page, you can say that you got it from Etsy and then put the author's name on it. So if an author on Etsy has a page that is not part of a book, that's fine. Just say from Etsy and the author. People that steal pages will credit themselves with the piece and not the author. All right, let me pull out. So what do you guys think so far? Basically, as long as the image can be traced back to the author, that's the point. They get the credit for it. Okay. Well, we don't have too much more time. But notice the variances in color. I've just tweaked those in, tinted in, and you can see how the face is starting to come to life. Yeah, Marcy, yeah, you can start with light or dark. I could have done this by doing the light first, but it made it easier because the darker shades are really defining here. So I wanted to get that definition in there and then color the lightest colors in between. So I was depending on the darker colors to show me that definition. Okay guys, it's the witching hour. It's 10 o'clock. We got quite a bit done. So we worked on the Eggshell Cuties Jubilee. We got, yeah, Marcy. It will help you expand your coloring techniques if you do it the way that I showed you. You don't have to do it that way. I'm interested in that you get the colors correct and the placement correct. All right, Eggshell Cuties Jubilee. We did a pattern on the bow. We did our purple little bear. We finished this bear. And I think it turned out quite well. Then we colored out of this Christine Karen book. Let me show you the front of it, which happens to be the piece that we're working on. And the book is Realistic Portraits. If you're going to get the book, please send me a text message on Messenger and I will give you the associate link. Is anybody else looking to get the book? Here, let me do this. Stay with me a minute, guys. Let me go ahead and get that link for you. And I'll post it in the group and I'll make it available through Messenger if you want it. I actually think I already posted this link once, but I'm more than happy to do it again. Give me 1 second here and I'll get it to you. Okay, there you go. I think you'll like the book, guys. Yeah, my Linda, you got it last night. Perfect. Okay, I think this is turning out beautifully. Let me show you the side by side. Oh, it's a fabulous book. And I'm sure we can do it justice, guys. But like I said, on this particular picture, I want you to stick with me. Please don't cowboy this picture. Okay, guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick, guys. It's joyous coloring. Oh, Thomas, thank you. I will see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. I love that teddy bear bow tie with the tartan pattern. I thought you guys would get a kick out of it. Oh, Jolly, you're welcome. My pleasure. That always warms the cockles of my heart when you guys say thanks. And a lot of you do. All right, guys, take care. I will see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. You know I mean that. Just saw something that needed to be filled in. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place, and we will see what kind of trouble we can get into. All right, guys, take care. Bye.